Hey there everybody, Aaron here. Welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Today we're going to do an overview on the Energizer Professional Hard Case Headlamp. That's what I got on here today. I'm going to give you some basic specs and I'll show it to you in action, both at night and during the day, because you obviously can't film everything at night so you guys can see the specs and different things like that. I'm just really impressed overall with this headlamp, guys. It's new for 2014. They've upgraded it over the older model that looked very similar, but they've upgraded it and given it more than double the lumens on high powered. I'll click it on here for you guys. That's 160 lumens with some great battery life, long lasting battery life, and it uses AA batteries on a battery pack on the back, and then you can cut it again in half, so then you're running about 70 lumens. Then you can turn it off. You got red, you got green, so you got a lot of options with this hard case headlamp, and overall, guys, I've been very impressed with it. I really dig this thing. So let's go ahead and show you guys the ins and outs and how it works, and we'll wrap up this video. Alright, so here's the battery pack on the back side of the headlamp. It holds 3 AA batteries with a little toggle switch right here. Pops it open, the door swings open, and there are your 3 AA batteries. I really like the fact that it uses AA. You know, that's really my kind of sweet spot for batteries. I'm always looking for headlamps and flashlights. I'll just take AA, so I can just have as many AA's as I want. I don't need to have specialty batteries and AAA's and, you know, D batteries and C batteries and all these different batteries fumbling around trying to find which one fits for what. If I just know that all my stuff uses AA, we're good to go. So I really like that. There's a little bit of a rubber sealant there. I wouldn't say it's waterproof, but I would say it's definitely water resistant. Good little door there, and then there's the wire that comes out that feeds to the front head of the lens. Click it back into place and you're good to go. So there's the battery pack on the back side of the headlamp. On the back side of the battery pack is a little foam pad just to kind of help with the comfortability, as well as help it hug tight to helmets and other things that you'd be using. And these straps are very adjustable for large helmets or small heads. So that's really nice. There's a really big plethora of sizes that you can carry and use this headlamp and not really worry about it if it is a big helmet you're trying to put it over, or, you know, a small head and you have a small size head. This will easily be able to fit on either one, and you can also adjust some other things here. Just another toggle strap, you can take that off right there. That's a little attachment, so if you need to do some adjustment or replace the band, if the band were to ever break or start to get damaged or fray or melt, you know, or something like that, you could easily replace the band on this headlamp. So you can see on this headlamp that aside from just the normal strap that just wraps around the side, there's also a top strap. So that really helps hold it securely, you know, on your head, or if you have maybe a work helmet, maybe a firefighter helmet, you know, military, law enforcement, whatever. It just kind of helps with that support. And if you don't like that feature, you can easily remove that top strap with that little yellow button. You just click that, pops undone. Then back here on the back of the battery pack, there's a little toggle right there. Boom, you remove it. Then it's just back to a normal headlamp like you would know, and you can kind of put that little top strap away, or you can keep it on if you think it's going to help support the light on your head and give you just some extra traction, I guess, on your helmets and other features of keeping it on your head for as long as possible, as tight as possible, without losing the headlamp. Alright, the right button over here, when you click it the first time, activates the highest power at 160 lumens, the bulb. Then you click it again, it dies down to about half brightness. Then you click it the third time and it's off. The left switch clicks one time for the double red lights, then you click it again for the one green, you click it again and it's off. So those very simple, so you're not trying to remember, oh, which one's which, or, you know, you got to cycle through a ton of different lights and features to try and get to the setting you want. The left one are the colored lights, the right one are the white lights, and it's very easy to turn it on and off and switch through the different modes very easily on the head and the actual lens of this headlamp. Another very cool feature about this headlamp is the protective covering that the lenses have, and the ability to click that down and slide this little tray in place underneath, and then show the headlamps and just get an extra set of brightness as well as maintenance if you need to with the flashlight in this headlamp. So you can either click it down and keep it out of the way if you're not really worried about scuffing and damaging the main lenses, and you know, you're not really in a really hard use environment. And then if you are, you know, on a construction site and maybe this is in a tool bag or something like that, you easily lift that tray up, get it in place, click it in place, and it's nice and secure, and then you have that extra set of protection over the main lens to keep it from scratching and damaging, and you can easily replace these and get those fixed if you were to ever crack or damage that protective lens. So that's awesome. It gives you a protective lens that really doesn't hamper a lot of the light, you can see there. But if you want some extra clarity and you're not too worried about the thing getting damaged, you just click it down and slide the tray in place. Very cool little feature there on this headlamp. One of the things that I really like about this headlamp as well is that the adjustability is real nice. You can see there I can rotate it all the way down. Now it's pointed at my feet, or I can rotate it up, tilt it high and level with my head, and you really get it at any position that I want. And there's not these little steps and little clicks that I have to try and find and keep there. It is very tight and very snug. So if I want to get it at, say, like a 20-degree angle and keep it there, no matter how much I shake it, move it around, it's not going to accidentally, you know, click down further if I jerk my head or, you know, something like that, or put the light down for a moment. It's set in that position until I then have to move it again and tilt it up. So it's very snug, and I just like that feature versus some of the other Energizer headlamps that kind of have a little setting and the whole head kind of tilts forward and tilts back. They have a tendency to kind of click down and out of position from the angle that you want, whereas this one is very secure. Whatever angle you point it at, until you move it with your hand, it will stay in that position. And it's kind of got this little plastic bolt right here to kind of adjust and play with that tightness if you want it to even be more snug and almost impossible to move. You can kind of play and fiddle with that a little bit to get it even a tighter adjustment speed, I guess, and make it very, very snug and keep it at the angle that you want when you're using the headlamp. Alright, so we're out here tonight and we're about to get our fire going. It's after dark, and I just wanted to use with this hard case, show you the red lamp again. You know, if you are wanting to preserve your night vision or just be low, you know, visibility, this red lens is going to do a great job. I can see everything very clearly. You know, I'm hoping you can too on that camera. You know, I mean, I can definitely see with detail everything that I'm doing. If I did want to keep it low intensity to start my fire or around my campsite or whatever, I'm going to now switch to just the normal. I'll go to green. Now that's off, and now I'll just go to the normal intensity. This is the low intensity with the main beam. And again, you can obviously see I got plenty of room to see what I'm doing. We're just going to go ahead and do a fire steel strike here, and I have on the hard case Energizer headlamp. There we go. So you can see I can easily get my fire going if I need to. And I can see it while I'm doing it, and this hard case sits really well on my head. I like that a lot, that the hard case you know, just rides really well, even with those 3 AA batteries, and the awesome, you know, amount of life that I'm going to get with this headlamp is awesome to get my fire going and do everything I would need to around my campsite or hiking or whatever. So I love this hard case headlamp. It really gets the job done and gives you a lot of options with the red and green lens and the high intensity or low intensity. So I love it. This hard case also works great, you know, if you just got to do some work underneath the hood of your car late at night on a, you know, desolate road, in your garage, whatever. It's going to throw great, regardless if you're on the high or low setting. So I'll kill the lights, so you can just kind of get an idea of just the quality of light throw that I'm getting with this hard case. So I'll kill the lights right now. So this is on the low setting, and you can see, I mean, I can absolutely get to anything that I would need very clearly. And then if I kill it and go to the high setting, even clearer. Real nice there. And then again with the low, then red, I can still get, you know, done what I need to get done. Not quite as clear as obviously, you know, the white light, but that red is going to be able to preserve my night vision if I needed to, or I just wanted to be, you know, low visibility for those maybe out looking for me. If I'm for some reason don't want to be found, I can easily, you know, get to work on this particular, you know, the car, as well as you know, see what I need to get done, and then again go back to the bright and work underneath the hood of your car. Alright guys, so you've seen this headlamp in action. I gotta say, impressed. Love it. I'm definitely going to keep it around. You know, I'm pretty picky with my headlamps. You know, I like using my Phoenix headlamp as well, you know, that I can use my flashlight and attach my, you know, flashlight to my head. I really like that feature. But if I need just a straight up headlamp, this so far is really, for the price, is an amazing bang for your buck. It's going to be tough, durable, reliable, uses AA's, which I'm really happy about, you know, less batteries that I have to carry around of different sizes, AAA, AA, all the weird, you know, CX5s and stuff. You know, I can just carry AA's. It can work for a plethora of my flashlights, as well as this headlamp. Really good lumens, really good throw, and will last a really long time, which is a big plus as well. So if you're thinking about it, I think they run like about 25 bucks. Walmart, Home Depot will have them. This is a fantastic headlamp if you want a good, hard-use, durable headlamp, regardless if it's for a construction site or camping. So thanks everybody for watching. Stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.